If you're new, please consider subscribing for Boruto, One Piece, and lots of other anime content. Also remember to follow me on Twitter at OGLumpking and join my Amino community, which is similar to Discord, but there's way more features similar to Instagram. So join if you like to get to know me better and interact with my community, the Lump Squad. Both links are in the description down below. Yeah, what's poppin', Lump Squad? It's Lumpking, and today we're gonna be reviewing 7 Deadly Sins, chapter 281. So I did not review the last chapter because not much at all happened. Pretty much the whole chapter was just centered around King transforming. That was pretty much it. I was like, I'm not even gonna waste my time. But a lot more things happened. Besides, King just bodying Mael, which was kind of satisfying. But yeah. Okay, so here's my thing. Actually, before I didn't even write this down in any notes. But anyhow, I wish it was more of a neck-to-neck, head-to-head battle, because this is the thing. I was actually kind of, now I think about it, I'm a little bit disappointed. Not too much, because Mael already was wreaking havoc, destroying stuff, blowing up everything. But he still didn't do what I really wanted him to do. I wanted him to give King a challenge. Like, maybe have King be cocky for a little bit, beat him. And then him have something up his sleeve. And then King be like, oh, snap. And then they actually have a chapter or two of them going head to head. And then King beats him. That would have been a lot more satisfying than the King just getting his new form. And then absolutely bodying him like he did in this chapter. He gets his new form, which, or his true form, I should say. Which I like. I have to admit, I kind of like it and not like it at the same time, because overall to me it looks cool, but the hair does look a little wacky, but it's not that bad. Well, and then I like his his new personality. His personality is slightly different, because King is always not always scared. He's sometimes he's kind of, I don't even know what the words are. He is kind of a coward sometimes. But now King is totally different. Not only is he 100 times more powerful, powerful half a demon king, but he also is mature too, because when later on in the fight when he's fighting him, he said vengeance seeks nothing, it just sows endless hate or something like that. And that's straight facts, which I mean most people to this age, or at least around my age, 16, 17, 18, should know that, but some people might not. Anyhow, King is more mature, seems. He knows, I think he can, another thing I think he can read minds. Before I get to that, yeah, he so yeah, he's way more powerful, he's more mature, and yeah, because when Deanne asked him something, he answered it, and she's like, "What? You read my heart?" But the thing is, when she said you read my heart, I think he legitimately did. Okay, not literally read her heart, but her mind. And the reason why I believe this is because later on, Mael, there's all these words on the screen, and I guess it's Mael talking in his mind or something like that, or something. I don't know. He's talking in his mind, or he's talking in some kind of way that only King can hear. I don't know why, because Elizabeth and Deanne were not able to hear what he was saying for whatever reason, but King was. I was thinking maybe King was able to read minds, so I'm pretty sure he can read minds, because he did that thing with Deanne, and he was able to hear stuff from Mael, which King, or Deanne and Elizabeth weren't. So I'm pretty sure that's being able to read minds, but I might be wrong, so let me know. And then, yeah, so not only that, all those things, he's way more powerful, which I already mentioned, but his abilities specifically, when he put the shield around Dan and Elizabeth, Dan was getting all worried. She's like, "Oh no, King, you have to focus on the fight. You're gonna get, you only can do one thing at a time." And then after she said that, he also attacked Mael. So he protected them and attacked them, because at first he could only use one ability at a time with his spear. But now he can do multiple different things at one time. So it makes him way more powerful. Not only more powerful, but more his powers are extended, which is lit. So yeah, that was really cool, impressive. Able to hold them, attack them, and with his guardian and do the spears all at the same time. That was pretty cool. Well, actually, I don't remember if he did the Guardian, Spears, and the Shield at the same time. So he either did 2 or 3 abilities at the same time. I think he only did 2, but maybe 3. Anyhow, the point is, King is very powerful. He's bodying Mael, and everything Mael throws at him, he's using like all his old attacks that he's using in the past chapters to, you know, beat everyone. King is just countering them easily. I'm like, yo. So it was cool. And then if you watched saw my reaction, I was in the moment. I was like, yeah, this is cool. I really do like this. But as I said earlier, I wish there was more of a challenge. But, you know, I still like it. Because, like, it wasn't, like, a complete, like, L. Because, like, Mael was already doing stuff earlier. But then again, wait. Oh, yeah. And I was about to say Mael didn't do anything. But Mael basically killed Oslo. And he didn't kill Daddy Eddie, but she did die. So a lot of dramatic stuff has been happening. So I'm not going to complain too much. Just, you know, just a tad bit. I just wish it was more of a head-to-head, neck-to-neck battle. Instead of a curb stomp. And then here's some problems I had in the chapter that didn't really make any sense with Gother. So Gother was still having his imagination talking to Nadja, the girl he fell in love with thousands of years ago, I think. And we already know he's just a figment of his imagination. I'm pretty sure. Well, yeah, it is. So he was imagining talking to her, and he was saying 2 things. So, one, first of all, he contradicted himself badly, terribly, because he said, there's nothing I've ever done that I regret. I'm like, are you serious? Are you serious? You freaking messed up Mael's life, and you regret that. If you didn't regret it, then you wouldn't even care about saving him. Which, I mean, that's not 100% sure, because if he didn't do that to Mael, the war probably would have went longer, which there definitely was other ways, because there's never only one way to do something. So there's some other way they could have done it, either, you know, kept the war going or another way. But, you know, that was the quickest way to end the war in Gother's eyes, was, you know, manipulating his memories. I'm pretty dang sure he regretted that. No, I know he did. So even, he didn't need to regret it to help Mael, but I know he did for a fact. That's the fact that he messing up. Like, he felt all bad and stuff. Like, when Mael first was absorbing on the commandments, he's like, please take my life, this, that, it's my fault, all this. Obviously he regretted it. It was so obvious. He didn't even say it outright, but you can tell by context clues, body language, all that, he regretted it. And that's a contradiction there. And then 2, he also says very ignorant words to Nadja before he leaves. He says that he would want to be with her forever, for eternity, and he doesn't care if he had to keep on meeting her. I'm like, are you dumb? That's the same situation with Meliodas and Elizabeth. They've been cursed to see each other time and time again throughout eternity. That's what it's basically what Gother was saying. He said he would rather do that than not see her at all, which is dumb. Which, I mean, I can see to a certain extent because you love her. But I think he's just blinded by love and lust and all that. Because going through that through eternity is torture. Meliodas has been being tortured for his whole life, for thousands of years, and it won't be good. See, it might be good the first few times, and after that you're just gonna feel bad that you're gonna have to keep seeing her die and all that, and you won't ever be able to stay with her and all that. So Gother, stop being ignorant and stop contradicting yourself. That was the biggest problem with the chapter, which is not really with the chapter, just with Gother being dumb. So I don't know. But the other thing is, maybe that's the other thing I was considering, is maybe when Gother said he didn't regret anything, maybe it's because maybe he was talking about only with Nadja. He wasn't, or his life in general, but not excluding Mael. That's the other thing I was thinking about. He may have been talking about his life and not talking about Mael. So I don't know, but I probably doubt it. It sounded, from the context, it sounded like he was talking about his whole entire life, which includes Mael. Anyhow. And then finally, of course, since Gother, I believe, regrets what he did with Mael after, you know, taking off his away his memories and stuff, manipulating it. he wants to save Mael because Mael is pretty much dead. He ran out of energy, can't do anything against the king anymore. The king just wiped the floor with him, and he's just literally just gonna die because the commandments are gonna eat him up, and then Gothor's gonna save him. I don't know how, but he's gonna save him, which I saw. As if you saw my reaction, I saw it coming. So yeah, not saying he doesn't deserve it, but yeah, I mean, I guess he does, which he did do a lot of messed up stuff, but you know, having your memories manipulated and thinking you're somebody else for 3,000 years is quite a big toll. So I'll be mad too. So yeah, but anyhow, that's about a wrap. And if you didn't see my reaction, I'll just read it again. I still really love this chapter overall. I'll give it like a 10 out of 10. I love this chapter. There's a few things I didn't like, but pretty much everything I really liked. So applaud to Nakaba Suzuki. Anyhow, so yeah, that's about a wrap. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Smash that like button. What's it for like? Wait, that was weak. Smash that like button. What's it for like? 10 likes. Comment if you like to share your thoughts and opinions. Subscribe and join the Lump Squad for a weekly 7 Deadly Sins week reviews and reactions. So yeah, stay loyal and become royal. This is Lump King, and stay fresh.